Hello. I've been live for 18 minutes, 20 minutes now. I have been live for 20 minutes. It would have been nice for someone to say. Yeah, I've been live for 20 freaking minutes talking to everybody. Sorry, everybody. I don't know what was going on there, but I've been live for 20 minutes. I have the little ticker down there that says I've been live for now 21 minutes and 47 seconds. But welcome in, everybody. Yeah, I've been talking. Let's go through. Let's actually restart this. Well, let's restart this because I don't know what YouTube was doing. Nah, I was live. I've been live this whole time, talking to everybody, welcoming everybody in. Yeah. So, I feel really stupid right now. How do I get back to the splash screen? Is that only on launch? Give me 1 second. I was literally sitting here talking. I mean, the recording's probably going to have my full voice. That's hilarious. Yeah, YouTube said no. Black screen of death for a second, then we'll redo this. So now that you can all hear me, because I was wondering why everybody was ignoring me, can someone that knows my specs command, exclamation mark specs, in chat, please? This is a redo. We're 23 minutes into the stream. We're just going to pretend that I am live now, because I apparently am live now. So welcome in, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I was talking to you guys the whole time, but you know how it be sometimes. Take it from the top, yeah. So there it is. I have a B55M Wi-Fi 2 motherboard, Ryzen 7 5700X, and a 9060 XT with 16 gigabytes of VRAM and a 32 gigabyte DDR4. Just to give you an idea, because what I'm mostly here for is to figure out the performance and stability. That's what I want to know, what has changed, because many of us have played this, and you can tell. I mean, it's an alpha, so we know what we're getting into coming into it, but it's a little hard to test the game if you're having crashes or corrupted files, which is one of the things in here, a new save game experience. So yeah, so every update, I'm gonna read over this again. I read through all of this already. It was crazy. Yeah, exactly, ABR. Okay. Every update expands the possibilities of engineering, exploration, and survival. Smoother, stable, and faster update continues our early access journey by strengthening the foundations of Space Engineers 2 with improved performance, stability, usability, flight systems, saving, tutorials, and planetary exploration. Building upon the foundations of previous updates, including planets, contracts, colonization progression, project building, fast travel, advanced destruction, planetary vehicles, automation, combat, the unified 25-centimeter grid. This update focuses on making the experience smoother, more stable, and easier to understand. From a new save system and improved Flight HUD to better hardware detection, performance improvements, clearer warnings, and a redesigned first-time experience. This update continues building the foundations of the Almagest system. The next phase of survival begins now. So I'm going to read over this section real quick, these two sections, performance and stability, and the improved Flight HUD and speed limiter, because those are the ones that I am most interested in. Hey, Leroy, welcome in. We've made significant stability. What was that? I don't know yet. Welcome, probably a subscriber. Huh. We've made significant stability and performance improvements across Space Engineers 2. UI and in-game menus should feel smoother, frame pacing is more consistent, and GPU performance has been improved to reduce sudden highs and lows during gameplay. Long play sessions should now maintain performance more reliably, with further optimizations for pacing and previewing build blueprints, large grids, grid deletion, and large-scale destruction. This is not the end of our performance work. We're already working on further performance gains as we speak. That's awesome to me. I'm interested to see how that feels. Also, the Flight HUD has been visually improved, and new thruster overload warnings provide better feedback when your propulsion systems are being pushed beyond their available capacity. So right here, they're saying that you know how the jetpack worked, where it had that limiter and you had to hold shift to boost? it's now going to work with ships too. So ships now have a 20 meters per second safe speed limiter by default. Hold shift to temporarily exceed it, or double tap shift to disable it, or turn it off entirely in cockpit settings. Jetpack boost is also improved. Double tapping shift while flying forward to activate boost without holding the key down. So that's awesome. Let's check this out. Do you have any thoughts on them swapping naming conventions from a vertical slice to an actual descriptive names? Yeah, I actually do, because when I was making the thumbnail for this, Kaz, I was kind of wishing we still had vertical slice. Because as we... I mean, I understand... There's two sides of it, Kaz. I like having a version number, because then I know what version number we're on. Like with Space Engineers 1, we know that we're going to 211. Right? Yeah, 211's Warfare 2? 3? Warfare 3. So, knowing that this was just the harder, better, stronger, faster update, or the smoother, stable, faster update, yeah, I wish there was a number to go with it. I know that it could have made... I understand why they may have went away from vertical slice or labeling, because when this releases, it should be 1.0, and it would be very confusing to go through all these numbers like 2.4 or 3. Whatever 4.0, and then go back to version 1.0 is full game release. Yeah, I wish that we still could call these version numbers though, and not, hey, this is the stable or the you know what I mean, the smoother, stable, faster update. I like having version numbers to an extent. So yeah, let's do this again. We were starting completely fresh again, because what I'm focused on here, and we had a bad experience last update, but what I'm focused on here is feeling how the stability feels, and the new mechanics being able to toggle off that 20 meters per second safety feature. I just did all this, but yeah, we're going to skip through the little cinematic at the beginning, even though I really enjoy it. I like the story that they're trying to tell, and I'm interested to see how that all plays out when the game's finally released. Exactly, EBR. I believe there needs to be a version number when they're releasing these. Hey, look, we're here. I'm going to do this again. I just said this. I wish this would change. I have blurry things. So, welder, always, 1. Grinder, drill. I don't know why that changed, and why that is just a different thing in this game, but I wish they would conform to Space Engineers 1 on that at least. Okay, grinding. We know how to grind. We are expert grinders. Hey, Tovek, welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. We just having some number identification or version number would be great. They don't have to stick with the vertical slices, but having a number system that we can easily just say, hey, do you remember this version? Would be great. Drill voxels. I personally don't see a huge difference with the drill, but I haven't been playing a ton of Space Engineers 2. We have not played Space Engineers 2 since the last update. We're gonna grab all the stuff. Yeah, we know how to crouch. I'm gonna point something out that I noticed different. I hope that I remember to point it out again this time around. I'm gonna grab thruster stuff, metal grids. That stuff's very important right now. You don't like VS 2.4? See, I really like the VS stuff. I thought it sounded very high-tech and professional. But there has to be a reason. There have to be reasons that they moved away from it. And I don't know if it is the fact that eventually the game's going to come out and you're going to want to drop it as a 1.0. So going through all these vertical slices may make that confusing. That's also assuming that they're going to drop it as 1.0 when it full releases. You're saying instead of vertical slice 1.2 or whatever, we could start with 0.1.2. Yeah. So 1.0 could still work. Exactly, Tovek. That would allow them to not have to worry about that. Where cave? Their cave. Yeah, I did this nice cinematic walk out here while you guys weren't here. Look at this. This beautiful walk out of this cave to see Verdure. Look, there's lights. Okay, this looks new to me. I don't remember this in the previous version where it's literally hand holding you here. So it's talking about your infantry screen actually driving this down here and then hitting your character, hitting data pads, clicking on this, and then you get your information. Of how to move. Which I'm okay with them making it very handholdy, because the first game has a very steep learning curve. And if they want this to be a more accessible game, it needs to have a little bit of handholding in the beginning. At least for the tutorial stuff. And if there's an option to skip that tutorial, there should be. And there currently is, so I assume there will be. Very Skyrim-esque, yeah. They move the chest. You're going to see a few different chests here that I don't remember being where they were last time. Or even Alpha 1.0 at launch or something have descriptors are good, but numbers are more useful. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I was testing this out. Do you see that? That little speed, that's moving, and I don't remember that moving over there. Little wavelength thing. So now we can double tap, and we can just always boost. And that changes color over there now. It's pretty nice. It's just nice having an altimeter or information when we're flying. And the fact that you can hit U to turn that off is nice too. That's cool, Dread. And welcome in, Dread. Grab all the stuff. I just dropped it all on the ground. We got to fix up the ship. That's the first part of the mission. Why am I just trying to grind those? I haven't went in the mod editor since the VS2 launched. I do really like these LCD panels. I think they look really good. Also, quickly show my, just so you get a scope. You got my specs there in chat, and I'll show you what settings I'm playing at. So it's a customized medium. I just go to medium, like I click this, go to medium, and then I hit custom, and I just boost up texture quality to high and armor bevel to enabled. And that's all I do from the medium. It's the preset of medium with just those two settings changed. Yeah. I haven't updated it in forever, Dread, since I modded. The file for that is another, like, what, 40 to 60 gigs or something? The SDK. Did I accidentally grind you? I did. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me? Did I just grinded that without reading the datapad. There's datapads in these to talk about. So this one's grid controls. I forget what that other datapad was. Blocks. I think the other datapad in the one I grinded was for your G menu. Telling you to go in here and put blocks in your bar. Ta-da. Get me out of here. How am I stuck? Continue. Tab no work. I'm stuck in this. Oh, because it's giving me a tutorial. It's giving me a tutorial. That's why I'm stuck in this. Toolbar. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure. But that one talks about, it's telling you to open up the G menu. Your build menu. Yeah, basically, Dread. I didn't realize I was in tutorial. I was about to rage thinking I was stuck in something glitched out. We're gonna get all the components. Look at our store, because we gotta repair the ship and get it flying and head to the next area.
There's coffee in that nebula.
Hey, C, how are you doing? Okay. What is missing from you? Place the cockpit at the front of the ship. Place the cockpits. We need to get a cockpit first. What else do we need? Gather resources by grinding down other blocks. Already did that. Equip your welder or whatever. Okay. So let's place the cockpit. See if I remember how to play this game. I believe you go there. I've been playing so much Space Engineers 1 right now. Coming back into this and trying to remember all the commands. All the controls. So I placed the cockpit. What thrust are we missing? We have up thrust. We have back thrust. We have crash, destroyed thrust underneath us. All thrust. So this ship used to be missing thrust that you had to build onto it. Hey, Rev, how are you doing? That's not worth that ship. What? Busy Monday. How's the performance improved? It's feeling pretty solid. It really is. I'm on medium settings, like I said, with texture quality up 1 and then armor bevel on, and it's feeling pretty good. So this is interesting. EC, did you read any of the patch notes that ships now have the same mechanic as, by default, ships have the same mechanic as your jetpack, that they're stuck to the safety 20 meters per second until you hold shift, or you could double click shift, or you can go in here to your cockpit and you have enable speed limit right here. So if I turn that off, now I can just go whatever speed I want, which I think I'm gonna do. This start was the 2.3, I believe. What do we have over there? An unknown signal. No, we're headed to the outpost. No squirrels. Been cleaning today and I'll be editing tonight. What are you editing? What are you editing, Rev? I mean, this feels, I'm flying almost I was almost to max speed flying on Aegir, and I wasn't feeling a lot of stuttering, which is, you usually get a decent amount of stuttering. It's hard to tell when you're trying to be like, what does this normally feel like? That didn't happen. You didn't see that. That's part of the plan. That was part of the plan. That ship, when you make it go down, it just wants to go down. A new Space Engineers 2 series? Nice. Maybe I should have kept the safety settings on. Yeah, it's sea level still, Leroy. It looks like it's sea level still. I wasn't trying to hit the bubble. I was just trying to go down ever so slightly. Do we still have any blueprints? Did we ever blueprint? We have that rover concept blueprint. We have this ugly ship that we were working on last time. We can just weld that up. Is this part? Yeah, that was part of the tutorial. The ship just came out of the sky on its own. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you for understanding. That was just part of the tutorial. It just went down on its own. I had no control. No control whatsoever. No, I'm pretty sure, like, just listen to Donovan. This was just part of the tutorial. This was meant to happen. I wouldn't crash. You know me. I wouldn't crash. That's below me to crash. What is your Space Engineers 2 series going to be about, Rev? I'm pretty interested that you're making a Space Engineers 2 series. I personally feel like this game, I mean, just my personal feelings. I don't feel like this game is ready for a series for me. You only crash at sunsets? Yeah, yeah. So that was a weird tutorial step to where you crash your ship. I don't know why they would do that. Feels horrible. Don't we have a survival kit? Look, let's heal ourselves. It should be part of the tutorial. We've all been there, done that. Better to... Yeah. People need to come to terms with destroying stuff. Let's register our block that is now our respawn. And approach and interact with the contract terminal inside the outpost, and the contract station will teach you the basics of the game. Welcome to the farm. Accept. We've done this before. Head to the location barn.
Hashtag blame Marcus.
Always. Hey, Uncle Jay, how are you doing? You're still waiting for more updates before commit. Yes, I am with you there. Hey, there's something in this barn that wasn't in this barn last time. A very funky and ugly-ish looking rover. I don't know how I feel about it, but yeah, but this barn looks different. Search the containers around the structure for a data pad. This was instructed by a previous stranded engineer who may have left some information behind for someone following in his footsteps, such as yourself. Someone told me this, by the way. A comment on my previous, my last VOD is that no one ever checks the rafters. Look at all this stuff in the rafters. Look at it all. Thank you, person who commented and reminded me that there's stuff in the rafters. Yeah, I know. There's a data pad. Can we grab that at least? Greetings, fellow engineer. I crash landed in this region and decided it would be the last one to do so without guidance. So I built the barn you are standing in. Feel free to loot anything I left behind if you haven't already. Welcome to the farm. I'll see you among the stars. P.S. Make sure you put thrusters in all directions. Something I forgot to do and I learned the hard way. Looks like it does kind of look like a Duplo truck. It does kind of look like a Duplo truck. There, look at these. We got little buttons. Press the buttons. Okay. These tires just sitting right here. It's just going to be a classic survival series. I'm honestly just wanted to try editing a series, and it's a bit different from the way my tutorials are edited. Yeah, I understand. I'm interested to see what you do, Rev. I don't think it's there yet, but I'm interested to see how you approach this game. I don't know why I'd weld that up right now. Continue looting containers around the barn. You can either keep the items on your person or store them in the marked container for safekeeping once finished. There's the marked container for safekeeping. Marked container for safekeeping. Can I know that's not part of it, but I want to get some stuff on my inventory. Does it bug anyone else that the datapad image doesn't match the actual barn? It may eventually. I mean, it's still very alpha, but I didn't even notice that. Let's look at that again. That's the, what, old barn? That is, yeah, that doesn't even remotely resemble this barn right now. That must be like a really old image they're using. I didn't even notice, Donovan. That's funny. need a drink real quick. All this talking, all this running. Does anyone see this cargo? You can either keep the items on person or store them in the marked container for safekeeping. I don't see the marked container for safekeeping. Also, what is that? Did it just say free something? Freebird? Is the marked container over here for safekeeping? I don't see anything marked on the rover. Door here. There it is. There it is. There it is. It's back here. Let's put some stuff in here. Actually, let's just put all this stuff in here. Let's continue looting the barn. Hey, Tony Plays, how are you doing? And how are you doing, Gemini? I know you talked earlier when the confusion of my relaunch of stream. I don't know that I said anything to you. And if I did, just assume I'm talking to my phone right now. Loot all of the things. Is that going to trigger the quest? Or do I just need to go hand that in? Do a barrel roll. Contract finish. Okay, claim. We got rewards. What did we get? A data pad? Is that in the reward hatch? Yeah. What is this data pad? Shipbuilding 101. Ships need to use the following blocks to successfully fly in a controlled manner. Cockpit, used to control the ship. Gyroscope, rotates a ship in all 6 directions. Thrusters, needed in all 6 directions to move the ship. A power source, such as a battery. Thanks, Dr. H. Thank you so much. I was being so serious right there. A power source such as a battery and power generator such as a solar panel. Okay. And we knew that, but just so all you know. Who's winning? Who's winning? Harder is winning? Okay. Acquire and deliver nickel, silicon, and iron. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. A nickel, silicon, iron. Nickel, silicon, iron. Honk. Honk. I like the honk. Look at these flowers. I could just stare at these flowers. Does anyone want some flowers? I could pick you some flowers. It is. I like the foliage here. The foliage is very nice. It's very, very nice. Silicon. Iron. Copper. That's not what we need. So 2,000 of each. I can't believe you haven't honked yet either. You should probably just remove your goose card. You don't deserve it anymore. You could use a bouquet. Your birthday is coming up, Skyjack. When's your birthday, Skyjacket? Your allergies are kicking in just looking at those flowers. Yeah. Sorry if I just triggered people with allergies. Did you know in the classic survival mode the AI harasses you for not going to the... Does it, Rev? That's crazy. Not the goose card. What's up, Phil? How are you doing? Weather boy? How am I weather boy? I don't actually need to know. You don't need to tell me your birthday, but I did ask when your birthday was because you brought it up. I'm not sitting here just trying to gather information. We don't need to get iron, so we just need to find nickel. We already have iron on us. We just start asking you key questions. What is your mother's maiden name, Skyjacket? What was your first pet? What was your first car? What is the street you grew up on? Totally not suspicious at all. Okay, we just got to get nickel now. We're done with this. Where did I come in at? Hello? Oh, up there. We just need nickel. I always miss the Vine reference, Skyjacket, apparently. So, when it goes back to Vine times, I watched that dude a lot that did the surprise mother... and Thomas Sanders. I pretty much only watched Thomas Sanders, though, when it came to Vines. Hey, Astro, how are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Rev. See, now that I'm saying it, not the only one saying it, it doesn't sound so bad. Story time. Exactly. I loved watching Thomas Sanders Vines. I'm doing pretty good. So far, this has felt pretty good. We'll just ignore the fact that I started my stream and for 20 minutes I wasn't live, even though I hit go live. But YouTube be YouTube. And everything is going great now. And this just feels really good. This is feeling a lot smoother. A lot more stable and faster. One might say. That is the descriptive words I could think of. Just right off the top of my head to experience what I'm feeling right now. You almost made me drop my... Oh. His Vines have been uploading on TikTok. Well, I don't touch that absolutely horrible platform, so I wouldn't know. Uh-oh, my inventory is full. We need to go back. Can we remember which way we were? Possibly. If only we had a compass. Yeah, they changed the tutorial again. There's some slight changes here and there. As you're playing this, have you seen notable improvements and what's your favorite so far? I've definitely seen... I mean, just flying on Verdure has felt... There's usually FPS drops and stutters. You can't see it, but I could bring up my FPS, and I'm just solid FPS right now. I mean, no, I'm not doing anything crazy, but... I'm getting a solid 60 FPS most of the time. And that's not usually how this feels. I believe we have to put everything in here. So we need more nickel, and I believe it was this way. Look at all those flowers. They are really pretty looking. Wonder if you can take back them chills. Yeah, you can, Phil. We found that out last time. I assume it's still the same way. But that's how it was last time. I have no clue the references you guys are making right now. If you're making references. Do you have to hit you every time to turn? Yeah. So... let's go flying right now. So, first time hitting you in this right now with all this UI takes the flight HUD off. You don't have to hit it every time. Like, if I land, my flight HUD is just always off until I cycle through again. So now if I hit you, all of the UI disappears. Now if I hit U again, everything comes back. Okay, back to nickeling. August 19th is your birthday? That's really soon. We should have a server birthday for Skyjacket. Not that he's just probably going to be around for his birthday, but can someone make a cake? Is the cafeteria going to be up and running at Echo Station? You dislike this particular HUD? I may be open to a variant, but this one, yeah, I'm not a fan of the Flight HUD. Every game should have a way for you, the player, to customize the HUD. I would like HUD scaling at the very least. I would like to scale this HUD and make it less around the center of the screen. I understand why they have it the size they do, because like they've said many times, they're trying to make the game more accessible and easier to understand. What EBR? What are you talking about? Ta-da! Contract finished. We get 500 credits. I like that little sound when we got our credits. That's a weird way to say it, Uncle Jay. There's a reference to another Vine. We're just doing Vine references in chat, apparently. Yeah, but every game should have HUD customizations. It's crazy. This day and age to not have HUD customizations in every single game that comes out. It'll have to be a crab cake. Okay, next, energy generation and storage. Powering through these, right? A relay station has determined that there's an error within solar tower. Where's this relay station? 15. We don't have a vehicle though. I don't want to fly there with my jetpack. I'm assuming that's where we gotta go. You like the Flight HUD, but I want better direction cues, especially helpful underground or in the... Yeah. Okay, we don't have a vehicle. We don't have a vehicle. I'm just coming to terms with that right now. And we got to go 15 kilometers. And I'm pretty sure that vehicle, the cargo truck in there, is going to be part of a contract. Yeah, I did, Phil. Thank you. Someone on my last update stream, someone commented on that and it stuck in my brain. So when I got there, I remembered to do it. Do we just build... We could build this, or we could build this. This is the ship we were trying to build last time. We could build this ship. This is the ship we were building last update that we never really got to fly. No, I flew. If I remember, I flew this and then the game crashed and my save got corrupted. Fix the rover and use it? Yeah, but it might be tied to a contract, Donovan, then that might mess up the contract. What's up, Dom? Hey, Digrock, how you doing? Yeah, Donovan, I think it's a pretty cool move that they force you to crash, but it's also a little weird. It's very weird. Oh, yeah. Should we just get the comb? Is that what we should use to ride? We should fly that around. It's the most important build. Become the crash so you don't have to worry about it. Like, I would love to fix up that cargo truck, but I'm worried. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's go fix up that cargo truck. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a contract and it's going to mess up the future contract, but that's something future me can worry about, not this me. Is this thing ready to go, though? It's not. I don't think it has a battery. It has 2 cargo. I don't see a battery. Oh no, there's the batteries. There's the batteries. Okay, maybe I should have put a tire on here first. That would probably be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah, you have to comb the dunes. Is the game crashing also part of the tutorial? I think so. Harder, better, stronger, faster. Exactly. Welcome in, St. Millen. How you doing? That's what I thought of when the update. When I saw the name of this update, I was like, Daft Punk song? How grind? How does one grind? So we're actually missing 2 tires, and they're universal. But let's get some wheels. Wheel. Yes, put little tiny wheels. So that's the size we want, right? There. Perfect. Yeah, I like the lift. I like the timer mechanism somewhere that's turning the landing gear on and off. It's really neat. It's really neat. It's really neat. Let's blueprint this in case we blow it up. Don't forget the blueprint. Yeah, it is kind of weird. But that's always been a space engineer's thing, right? So let's try rovering again. We tried rovering last update. We might have to set up wheels. What do we got going on here? This is... Oh, that's something. Okay. I don't like that. Let's go to wheels. What do we got here? That can only be good, right? More acceleration? Let's turn off that. And we're off. We only got 15 kilometers to go. What could go wrong? Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. I say that, and then I'm gonna regret it. Watch, just watch. You just gotta remember that trees are the devil. Mama said that trees are the devil. You also gotta remember that spacebar does not stop you. Yeah, every bump right now. Watch out for that giant rock. It's almost like we should have stiffness down. Let's look at the wheel settings just one more time. Let's go to like a 0.5. What does that feel like? How's that feel? Feels a little bit better, right? Question mark? So weird coming from Space Engineers 1. Is this tree gonna murder me? Nope, I murdered that tree. I'm sorry, tree. I'm sorry, rock. I'm sorry. Oh no, oh yes, oh no. I am destroying the trees more reliably than last time. Whoa! That screen shake. How far? We've only gone a kilometer. Don't worry, don't worry. If you rotate a seat in a big, yeah, it would become a tractor. It would be, what is, no. What? Guys, I don't think we're taking this to the mission. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, it's still the foundation of it, EC. I can make it. I don't think I can. I feel like I'm not making it. Trying to strap on some thrusters. Yeah, I would need to go back and strap on some thrusters. Or build a ship. Assuming there's gonna be a giant lake right here.
Do it.
I'm not sending it. If you guys want me to just, I mean, there's no way to go. Like, you can't even try to drive this. We gotta build a ship. If you want me just to ramp and blow up and die, we can do that.
Do a barrel roll.
Like, if people just want to see this blow up, we can blow up. I'm good with that. We'll probably regret.
Demands a sacrifice.
We'll probably regret it at some point. Because I'm pretty sure we need this truck. This first person feel like. Feels like that. Save for, yeah, let's test out the new save system. Was that Shift F5? Yeah, there we go. We saved. Let's do it. Just for the...
I'm Ron Burgundy?
For Ron Burgundy. Let's do it. You ready, guys? Okay. Before we do it, though, let's park here. Let's get our wheels. Let's get our acceleration way up there. We need a little less dampening. Here we go. You ready? This is for you. This is for you, chat. You asked for it. You ask, I deliver.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Look what you did, Chan. Look what you did. Look what you did. Do you feel good about this, chat? My stream didn't. I mean, my stream doesn't die when everything crashes.
You done messed up, Aaron.
What happened? Chat demanded I ramp, and right as I ramped, OBS just crashed completely. It had an encoder fault. It was for science. Yeah, OBS just full crashed.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, the recording. So did you make the... No, I exploded in a fiery ball. Don't worry, though. I'll show you. We're going to do it again. Because if chat asks for it, chat gets it. This is the way. Stream is dying. Internet, now the internet's saying no. Hey, Star Driver, how are you doing? Online non-broadcasting system. You get a large pizza of pineapple and a 12-pack of Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yeah, that'll be delivered in about an hour, Uncle Jay. Let's let bitrate. Let's let the bitrate settle here for a second. Because YouTube's probably not happy that I disconnected from the stream and then had to reconnect. But we are gonna do this again. Let's save right here. Do we still have our wheel settings the way that we ramped them up? No, no, no. So maybe that was a problem. Let's go full max. Keep the dampening. Turn around. Ooh, now we're having stuttering. Now we're having stuttering again. What could go wrong, guys? We're gonna do it one more time. You ready? We're not gonna start the speed though until we're at the bottom. Let's not go forward like over top. Okay, okay, okay. Let's get our flight off. Let's actually get all the things off. Is everybody ready? And we're back. Yeah, the internet is not happy probably with that OBS's disconnection from the stream. Someone count me down. Yeah, it's going to be very framey right now, Astro. The reconnecting, so I have it so YouTube, so if like OBS disconnects from YouTube, I allow YouTube to stay up for a bit, allowing me to try to reconnect to the stream. And sometimes that creates some friction there between YouTube and OBS. This is a bunch of countdowns. Here we go. 99 launch. 99 launch. That's what I remember. Here we go. Vroom. Look at that speed. We are speed. Ka-chow. Oh, we have no gyros, guys. Okay. So yeah, so this is the new. We have the auto saves and the manual saves broken up. Was that all? Was all that worth it? Was all that worth it? Load. No. That was perfect fiving. Thank you, Miguel. I believe it was and by the way, welcome in, Miguel. You joined right when things were going to crap. Okay, let's drive back. Let's drive back and build a flyer to go do this next contract. I wish I had a gyroscope on this so I could have controlled and kept it level a bit. Where are we headed? That way? The barn. Yeah, the barn. Become the flyer to not build the flyer as you have exploded as one with the rover. We haven't exploded as the rover. Look, the rover's right here. Nothing has happened. No explosions happened. Everything is as it should be. This is the truck they give us. This is now the truck that's in the barn. We added some wheels and I think that's it. We added 2 wheels that were missing. We'll park it again and show you how it was. I won't grind the wheels off, but I'll park it where you find this. That's a steep entrance. Oh, it's like a little toddler. It's not big enough to get on the couch. Let's try the other side. Let's try the other side. I call it Duplo. Good old Duplo. They've started to build this in a not pretty way. Wait, this is the same thing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. That we made it up. We made it up. We just needed that running start. Okay. So this, we found this literally right. Uh-oh. That's not necessary. No, that's exactly how we found it. We found it right here. But this tire and this tire were missing in the barn. Okay, we need a flyer. Are we going to make this rover our flyer? I feel like that could be a bad idea. The last time we put thrusters on a rover, it did not go well. I really am tempted to build the flyer that we had, that we were building last update. Why didn't it go well, Miguel? Explosions. And the fact that they're subgrids, you're flying with subgrids because wheels are subgrids. Leave the wheels, put thrusters on it, Frankenstein it. Yeah, but that's gonna... It's gonna be problematic. I know we all want for the memes, but... Wheels are subgrids, and flying with subgrids right now? Well, yeah, for the... Whatever, for the memes. Chat, like I said, if chat demands it. This is what we have to do. I just hope we have the battery power for it. So thrusters. If I was a thruster, this is gonna be a chunky thing. Can you fit right there? It's a pretty good place for a thruster, right? I did accidentally say that if chat demands it, chat gets it, right? Chat demands it. Chat got a sacrifice. Chat got a sacrifice. It's like they intended it. Exactly. What do we need? How do you switch between? It's R. Okay. So nickel, iron, and turbine blades. We had turbine blades back there. Let's go grab our stuff. Nickel and iron. That's not how you split a stack. How do you split a stack again? How do you split a stack again? Shift. No, that's not right. Alt. There we go. And then we need turbine blades. Thank you, Donovan. I'm so stuck in Space Engineers 1. How to play. We're probably going to have to build new batteries. Yeah, we got 2 thrusters. Where else do we want thrusters? Probably up here, right? That just makes sense. It just makes sense. Isn't that Bethesda? Those aren't right.
Do it.
I'm a human battery. Oh yeah, exactly. Thank you, Miguel. I didn't know that. We need thrust in all directions. The good thing is we don't need a lot of braking thrust. Probably gonna need more lift thrust than this. We're probably gonna need more lift thrust than this. Wish we could just put... Oh, that's as big as a battery we can make right now. Cargo. Do we need all that cargo? Do we really need all that cargo? No. In my eyes, we don't. I hope this doesn't fall apart as I grind this out. Okay, let's get some more batteries in here. But in such a way that we can actually replace their battery stuff. We're gonna need... No, we got everything. We got everything. Use break the game. I didn't realize I was a Pokemon. I didn't realize I was a Pokemon. Now we have a perfect place for thrusters. Look at that. It's almost like it was meant to be. Is that gonna damage? Is that... No, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. There's only one way to find out. Oh, you used a Master Ball. I don't remember what that means. But I trust you in your Pokemon knowledge. Oh yeah, gyro. Gyro. Thank you, Miguel. Gyroscopes. And not forget the gyros. Why won't you let me place gyros here? Oh no, I need that long range extension. I don't wanted a lower center of gravity, but no, game. I understand. You want this. It's 100% catch rate, which are rare in the show, yet almost every gang has one. Okay, that's gyros. We have gyros. Look at all this. Yeah, look at all this empty space that we could be utilizing. Look at all that empty space we could be utilizing. I mean, let's test it out right now, right? Let's shift F5. We're saving. We have saved. Let's lower you. What's the worst that could happen? This feels just... It just feels silly. Whee! What is this? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I know. Are we good? Are we good to go? We have 20%, 27% battery. We're ever so slightly floating down. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect. We need a way to turn our thrusters off, though. I don't know why I feel like Dumbo or something. We do need a way to turn off our thrusters. Can't we group Can we put I can't remember if we can put groups on the bar and turn them off like this yet. I also forget how to do that. Toggle enabled. There we go. So if you don't include downward thrust, you just float. Should we have any downward thrust? How are you going to land? Yeah. We should have a... Well, no. If we don't add downward thrust, we're going to fall no matter what, right? We're slowly falling, Miguel. Because we're kind of heavy. Let's add one more thing to this. There's one more thing missing from this. There's just one thing missing from this. I'm gonna full embrace the Dumbo. How are we feeling that? How are we feeling? Is that Dumbo-ish enough for you? How is this wing placement for everybody? Oh, we're out of silicon. Let's fill up our hydrogen while we're here real quick. Grab a little bit of silicon. Looks like something you would do. Yeah, yeah. This is purely not me at all. But space engineers, I mean, we've already done the purely pretty things. I'm gonna wait to act like that again in this game when we have a more final game. There we go. There we go. We are Dumbo now. Can we actually make it there, though? What could go wrong saving midair? Go, go, go! Look at us now. We're going right over the canyon. Maximum speed, go Dumbo. Yeah, they did, Tony. I keep forgetting that about that though. That problem that Miguel talked about is existing. Maybe we should have built downward thrust. Float like a butterfly. Crash like a bee. Oh, look at the altitude goes red when you're dropping too fast. That's pretty cool. Yeah, altitude was dropping pretty fast. Do you remember, weren't we here before in the last one and we crashed? Oh no. Oh no. What is up? This is how you land, by the way. Just in case you were wondering, this is how you land. Always on your head. Okay. Yeah, those wheels. Any landing you walk away from is a good landing. Exactly. Okay, we're gonna jump in this building, but I have to take a quick bio break. I will be right back. Thank you all for hanging out with me, and just stick around because I will be right back.
You breathe that healthy breath. I know it's all of you that I get. One bedroom flat. I lock the door and put that photo of her on the floor. Been here for hours, it's getting dark, and we did everything and nothing at all. And I should leave, 'cause this is bad. Your hands make up for the love we don't have. Baby, we're wasting our youth. Down in the abyss with you. I watch you shower, so beautiful. The way the water drips on your phone. I always knew you were too good for me, and that we would never be. We shared a last cigarette. It is the least thing that I regret. Now close the door, leave you asleep. The town is empty, just like me. Baby, we're wasting our youth. Down in the abyss with you. Breathe that healthy breath. I know it's all of you that I get. One bedroom flat. I lock the door and put that photo of her on the floor. Been here for hours. It's getting dark, and we did everything and nothing.
Okay, we are back. Let's get this done. There's a system readout on the station. Find the status of the station. This is the great station that poops out batteries, if I remember, unless things have changed. Status readout. System warnings, wind turbine damage, roof solar panel damage, batteries missing, power modules. This looks a little different. So this is where it shoots out the stuff. So wait, now we gotta fix the wind turbine? What are you missing? Hey, look, you're fixed. Is that going to change the readout inside? Thank you. Thank you, Donovan. Oh, like, so roof solar panel damaged. Now that's gone. And then missing power modules. I'm pretty sure we just go boop, boop, boop. You have to make that sound, in case you were wondering. Wonder how many power modules you can get. Apparently just that many. There's no system warnings now. Are we good? Oh, what is this? Is new. What is on top of this? Did it just break straight through the ceiling? The boop sound is required. Yeah, you failed the mission immediately. Many people don't know that, but that's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I do like the LCDs look gorgeous. I like this new mechanism here. Because last time it was somewhere over there where it dropped out and it wasn't so clean looking. I love these. These inserts in the walls look fantastic. Yeah, any button press, you gotta boop. Look at that. Look at this view. Yeah, we gotta go claim our rewards, but we gotta flip Dumbo over. We gotta flip Dumbo over. Where is Dumbo? Where did we park good old Dumbo? There you are. It doesn't rhyme, so it's questionable accuracy. What's up, Balcast? How you doing? And welcome in, Delio. I believe that's all I missed. So now we gotta try gyro overrides, right? Okay, gyro scope. Is there is no gyro overrides. How are we gonna do this? Huh. There is no gyro override. Just add 100, or yeah, 100 plus gyros. It is an idea. I mean, that's an idea. It definitely is an idea. I don't know if it's the right idea, but it's an idea. I honestly think if we add... Hold on. I got an idea. I don't know that we have the parts for said idea, but I got an idea. Yeah, we're gonna need to find some iron. There it is right there. Yeah, exactly, Donovan. Exactly. We're on the same page. I gotta say, this is a very interesting playthrough so far. Not like any playthrough I've had. I don't know how much iron, but let's just grab as much as we can. Hey, wait. It was a perfect landing. I don't know what you're talking about. But welcome in, Gobby Scout Gaming. How are you doing? It's our Dumbo the Flying Truck. It happened out of necessity. It wasn't the truck we wanted, it was the one we needed. Yeah, it does. It feels pretty stable. Outside that random encoder crash. The game definitely feels a lot more fluid. I'm not having these hard stutters that I would be having on this planet. That I have had in the past. Wonder if that's enough to allow us to just flip. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying. There's a problem with thrusters. Can we just drive off? That would be good, right? Let's just drive off. What is even happening right now? Can we see what is happening when I do that? We just drive this way. This is the way this is meant to drive. Wait. Where's our batteries again? Down here somewhere? It is one way. I'm not saying this is the way to do it. It is a way to do it. You're good. It's supposed to do that. It moves on that rare air cycling tech on the tire. Yeah, yeah. Look at the tires trying to... Okay, that was fun. Clang said no. Enough of that. Yeah, that was deserved. That was definitely deserved. Yeah, all that, the having to create a Dumbo truck. We'll properly flip it over. We'll properly flip it over this time. If we just add a big thruster here. That should allow us. I'm going to take that off when I can. We just too high right now that we, like, our altitude's too high. Yeah, I think our altitude's just way too high for our thrusters to work. They put this on like the tallest mountain ever.
Planning demands a sacrifice.
I'm not touching anything. The trees are doing this to me. Do we need more gyros? We might need more gyros. Let's put some gyros down here. It'd be smart. So now I'm gonna miss nickel. We gotta go find nickel. Have hinges yet? We haven't used him. I mean, we could use mechanical blocks to probably fix this, but I want to do this the stupid way. The brute force way is the way I currently want to do it. I have not earned my space engineer's title yet. Oh, I don't have... I couldn't remember when they unlock. I'm glad there's backpack crafting, though. Or we'd be proper stuck right here, right now. Isn't that amazing? It's like streamer luck, isn't it? Isn't that what that's called? Just looking for nickel and then, hey, nickel. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, they might have changed it, but it makes sense that you wouldn't get them until you get to space. Okay, let's save for safety. Still thrust to overload. I'm not sure what it's doing right now. This is not me doing this. The vehicle has a mind of its own. I meant to do that. I meant to do all of this. This was all planned. Oh no, that's not the one I want. I want rid of the nose one. We'll keep those back ones. This one's going away though. Okay, we'll be on our way now. Now that everything is fixed. Remove the. Do you think I should remove the extra gyros? We are a bit jiggly. Maybe I should remove the top. I can remove the top gyros. There. It's better to have the gyros down there on the bottom anyway. Okay, where are we headed back? That way. Up, up, and away. The most beautiful truck, flying truck you've ever seen. And you can't make fun of it because it's big. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stuttering, stuttering. It's big ears. This doesn't feel dangerous at all. Just say, and I'm just stating that this does not feel dangerous at all. Feels perfectly safe. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you. That means a lot. Not just to me. It means a lot to whatever we're calling this. What's see, Gobby? How dare you call this cursed? You're just jealous. You're jealous that your flying truck does not have giant ears. Yeah, subgrids and flying still angry. Okay, I'm not trying to go this high. Thruster overload yourself. Are you ready for another fantastic landing? And we're here. Why? How is it thruster overloading? Okay. Let's go hand in our contract. Nice. 500 more space credits. Data pad. What does this teach us? Power generation. I'm pretty sure we're good on that. We know how power works. Next, please. Acquire and deliver metal grids. You can either produce metal grids in a smelter, purchase them from a trade terminal, or salvage or loot them from the grids found in the world. Once you have the required amount, deliver them to the marked container. Let's go fix the barn. Smelter. Why have I... Oh, it's right there. I don't know how I lost it for a second. Wheels? The wheels feel a little weird right now. No, let's still keep that stiffness. A little more dampening. A little more acceleration just because we're heavier now. Be nice if we could recharge our battery. That would be great. What do you mean thruster overload? I'm not using thrusters. Oh, we are. Wait. There's thrusters that aren't part of the group. Hold on. Thrusters. We got to add these to the group. How do I add to group? I gotta delete a group, right? Let's turn this off. Turn that off. Group these. I gotta remake the group every single time. That's funny. That's funny. It's a little weird. And we're back. Okay, let's get the smelter built up. What do we still need for you? Nothing. We need nothing. We need nothing for you. Same with the GPS groups. That's, yeah, it's a little silly. Okay, we're gonna need waffles. We need like 20 more waffles, I believe. Which means we're gonna need cobalt. Did we find cobalt? That's gonna be good to have to recharge batteries. I can't remember if we found cobalt. Let's go look. Yeah, it's a pretty good mechanism. It is a pretty good mechanism. Oh, we have copper. Let's put this ice in here. Those are all pretty low. Shouldn't need that right now. Shouldn't need that right now. We got to go find cobalt. What is the resource you need the most of in abundance? Oh, wait, we just found cobalt right here. Hey, look, cobalt. Let's just dig straight down. What's the worst that could happen? We'll just drill straight through our feet. One second. Yeah, that was good. All these resources have been right where we've needed them. Like, we're like, hey, I need nickel. Hey, I need iron. Hey, I need this. And it's just right there. Creepers. Are we playing Minecraft now? Minecraft got really weird looking. I'll just mine down to bedrock. I don't know how much we need, but I'm gonna grab a bunch. You think I forgot to put the Minecraft shaders to make Minecraft look like Minecraft? Yeah. It's obviously my bad. Aaron was saying in his stream this was a change putting researchers closest. Yeah, I remember reading about that, EC. It was also really hard to hear Aaron during the stream though. I don't know what was going on with audio again. Look at that. Just look at it. Just look at it. Hold on. Let us admire that real quick. We got a beautiful, gorgeous ring. We have a gas giant that wants to melt our face. These fluffy red clouds. It's beautiful. It really is. Well, let's not lose did I already lose it? I lost focus of the objective. Don't you know this is the new texture set the community voted for? Oh, I see what you're doing. I don't play Minecraft, but I think I know that reference. Gobby. I think I know that reference. Okay, let's go put our waffles in the waffle maker. It's a double rainbow. I don't really remember how that dude was crying, wasn't he? About the double rainbow. That was forever ago. Objective complete. What do we get? Credits and more knowledge. Let's look at our knowledge. Wait, no, we have to grab our knowledge from here and put our knowledge there. Production. Smelter processes raw materials into basic components. The assembler turns smelter output into more advanced components. I gotta say, this is another thing they did really well with this game, is the actual production chain and the way that they'll actually queue up stuff they need down the line. It is really cool. Fabricator, gear forge, O2 HU generator. Okay, we know those things. Let's grab the next conveyor. Hey, look, we're almost there. This is so... For those of you that were on the last stream, this is where everything went bad. So let's get past this. Let's head to the place marked rockets. Let's save, though. I am not a cable worshiper, and I just hope you can forgive me for that. How far do we got to go? 21 that way. Do we got any lights on this? We do. We do. Good. Good. We got lights. How much battery power do we have? 24%. Dump low will not fail you. Can we name? Hold on. I'm naming that. I'm naming it that. Dump low. Dump low. Dump low. Does it say it now on the antenna? Yeah, dump low. Okay, let's blueprint this. Dump low. It's not for everyone, so it's okay. I understand the need for the cable. I'm not joining the cult yet. What level is this at? 32%? The new ones, what are they at? 21. 21. I wish I could get power module, like full power modules right now. I'm kind of scared to fly over there. But we got to do it. Yeah, EC is the cult of pipes. I also apparently like pipes too if you go through some of my quotes. I don't remember which quotes those are. You can see the battery level on the attached data pad. Let me look at that, Donovan. This. What do you mean? Whatever do you mean? Like this? Yeah. You mean this right here? The control panel? Time until empty 4 hours. We just got to do it. We just got to do it, though. The glowy box. That's the technical term. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? Let's get that back. And almost crashed doing it. Thank you, Skencer, and welcome in. How are you doing? Yeah, I remember this one last time. This is where I don't want to bring it back, but we had issues with this last update. This specific contract. Bye, Astro. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a great rest of your day. So what is the new speed limit? 300 meters per second. But they changed things now that by default, ships share the same mechanics as your jetpack to where you are in the safety of the 20 meters per second unless you hold shift or double click shift for this update. You can also turn that off in the cockpit. You'll see a speed limit setting in the cockpit. Slow down. I'm kind of scared to do a turn and burn. What thrust overload? You're thrust overload. We gotta do a turn and burn. We gotta do a turn and burn. Come on, Dumbo. Dumplo. Dumplo? Dumplo, I believe is the name. I believe in you, Dumplo. Park. We made it. It's always an adventure flying with Dumplo. Got our automatic lighting back on. Oh, so head to the mark created, place and weld up conveyors. So we got to place conveyors. We don't have conveyors in our bars yet. I believe we just need these. We also need to paint them the right color. So last time I believe that was the problem. Someone said something about painting them and then we crashed. Need a T up here. That there, that there. That should be everything that we need to weld up. Don't forget to land on your solar panels. I'm sorry, I landed wrong, Donovan. I really hope we have all the materials. That'd be awesome. Yeah, if you don't match the color scheme, the game marks you for death. Yeah, it's just the rules. You gotta boop the buttons and the colors. So what am I taking off of this? Who said that? Who said that before? Remind me to take some module off. Oh, I left the ice back, didn't I? Place and weld the conveyor ports from the thrusters conveyor ports. Place and weld up conveyors from the thruster conveyor ports to a conveyor port on the main body of the rocket. There is ice in here, okay. I didn't do it all. Ta-da! Press the button to launch the rocket. Who is saying to... There's a button here, but... What was I supposed to do? Oh, someone told me to do something. To take off something. And I don't remember what that was. And I can't remember. It was Skencer. Take the rocket module before launch. What do you mean? Like press the button, boop the button, and then grind it? Do you mean like the whole thing? I'm not too concerned with it, but I understand the reason for getting the parts. It's counting. I didn't say boop. Uh-oh, it might explode. Ta-da! It's okay, Skencer. I understand the reason to grab that. Or do you mean the battery? The power module you were talking about, weren't you? See, that's why you say boop when you press buttons. Okay. We did our job. We did our job. Let's head back and claim our rewards. Good job, everybody. Bad job to all of you for not reminding me to boop the button. That's on you, not me. It's obviously not my fault. It's your fault. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting him right now. But that was a good call, Skencer, to grab him, but it is what it is. We could honestly just build more batteries and get stuff. Everything will work out in the end. As long as you believe in Dumplo. Hi, Dumplo. You're my hero. This is, oddly enough, not the ugliest thing I've ever built. If you can believe that. That subgrid pull when you start to slow down. Okay, I understand. Thrust overload, altitude, dropping, fast. Failure. Yeah, they only spawn 30%, but you can continually get power. We'll find a way to recharge power. Now that we have that wind turbine up there and the battery on that barn, we'll get power. Man, you drop fast when you kill your thrusters. You don't believe that Dumplo? No, I don't think Dumplo's cursed. I just kill my thrusters, Donovan. I just hit one to drop fast. See? And then we're safely landed. Then we take out this tree. Because we don't like trees. And we're going to go hand in our contract. And we've almost learned the game. We're almost there, guys. We'll learn the game. Before the end of the stream, we'll learn this game. We finished it! Hooray! Let's get our handy dandy notebook. Let's read it. Conveyors! Conveyors are used to connect applicable blocks to create a network of inventories, allowing for things like items, components, ores, and resources such as hydrogen to move between storage blocks into production blocks or thrusters. Interesting. So this datapad kind of feels like you would have needed it or had more information about it while you were just building the rocket module. Oh, no. Come on, Gobby. Dumplo is not cursed. You obviously didn't watch Dumbo. You're gonna hate on Dumplo. Okay. So I was just taking a drink real quick. They tell you what they just learned. I almost feel like they should come before the contract. Acquire and deliver ice. We're going to the snow, aren't we? To the snow. How far do you have us going now? It can be found in snow or in specific ice patches for a larger yield. Oh, I don't see ice around here. Do we need to add an ore detector? That's what you're missing, right? I got you, Dumplo. Don't worry. I got you. Hey, Psycho Pyro, welcome in. I have this downloaded, but I've been waiting for controller support to play it. But I might have to build my own controller support. It's starting to look pretty good. It's definitely... This is a much... I mean, they're calling it stable. Smoother, stable, faster, whatever it's called. And it is... It's how it's feeling. If I could learn to speak English correctly, this would be better. I think they want you to experience it, then they reinforce what you... Yeah, that's fine. But the other problem is probably like when you're building a game like this and you're trying to teach people mechanics, everybody learns differently. We need that blue. I need wires. I believe I have wires in here. Dumplo is Buck. Don't make fun of Dumplo. Shun the non-believer. It's even more. This is just becoming a beautiful masterpiece that Gobby just doesn't understand. I gotta delete this because I didn't overwrite it. I love it. I love it though. I absolutely love it. Okay, so going to the mountains could be problematic. I don't see snow over there. Where be the snow? We also have pretty low battery right now. Let's actually wait before we do this. Let's go over to the barn and check what that battery got up to, because it has that wind turbine. Bow down before our god. All hail Dumplo. I love it. Yeah, what are you now? 40%? Let's take you out. Replace one of these on top. That should have just put the 18% one in there. If we build more batteries here, it'll be better. Because then we can just charge a bunch of batteries. Well, let's see if we can do that. Because then when we come back here, we can just charge our batteries. Just a little bit of iron. That got built though. We'll get that. We'll get that eventually. Let's go get our ice. You are seeing that every single time I enter a cockpit, it saves, which is kind of nice. You got to hop for work. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you, the mightiest Kaz. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. The barn's powered. Yeah, we would need probably more wind turbines and solar panels. I think there's a single solar panel, a single turbine. We'll work on that. We'll go try and find ice real quick, though. I don't feel like there's ice up there. Lift off for Dumplo. Yeah, I'm not sure where there'd be ice. Oh, I can't upgrade. Okay, okay. I wasn't sure. We gotta go find snow, though. You think there'd be ice down there? There's snow really far in the distance. Do you see that? I can see snow really far in the distance on that mountain. I believe in Dumplo too. See, the reason that Gabi doesn't believe in Dumplo is because Gabi believes in the cable. And he just can't believe in things, other things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Gabi. You believe in whatever you want to believe in. I actually love that Zero has a whole lore behind the cable. I don't know that we can get to this mountain. I see a little bit of ice over there. Maybe we can drive up to that snow. Not everyone was chosen. I can't believe this is working, though. I really can't. This is such a ridiculous... I know. I'm really tall up. I'm really high up. I understand. Turn and burn, turn and burn, turn and burn, turn and burn. Okay. Can we at least go to here? Look at, we're at 3 kilometer altitude. Can we get up to this snow up here? Easy does it, Dumplo. Take your time. I can arrange a cable fanatic behaviorism. I'm just bad at it without fellow cable priests to reinforce my bad ideas. Hey RMX, how are you doing? Look, we found snow. Do you like my Dumplo? Has anyone ever asked you that before, RMX? You're working right now? How's your workday going? I hope it's going well. Okay, let's grab some snow. You're asleep, Dom? That's pretty crazy that you can type while you're sleeping. We got gold up here. Just drive me crazy being in that view. The holes look kind of weird. Where you drilled? Can I just do that all around? That looks a little strange, right? Oh, you were sleeping, you took a little power nap? Overtime starting, meow. Right, meow? Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Dumplo? It's hard to see the Dumplo. This is the Dumplo right here. Right here. It's the most beautiful creature you've ever seen. Could I actually write my name in the snow? Could I write my name in the snow? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to scroll out. That's a little fast. How many of these? That breaks really quick. It's not as easy as you might think it is. It's itty bitty? What are you talking about? You can't judge Dumplo like that. I don't know who you think you are. Why are my lights off? Okay, back to what we're trying to do here. The actual contract. I tried though. Just remember, this is the day that we do whatever chat says. As you can tell. Chat's in control. It's pure chaos. Not really. Small but mighty. Have you seen its teeth? You're so mean. Yeah, there is. There's actual ice nodes. Routine barrel. I'm not doing a barrel roll. Am I gonna have to do a barrel roll now? Did the bot die? Wait, the bot hasn't been here, has it? The bot never rejoined the stream, did it? Okay. It was here a while ago. It seems to be gone now. Oh, it's still here. It just didn't like Skyjacket. Oh, I think it's the space. It was the Skyjacket did a space. That's why. That's why. Okay. I'm grabbing the just a little bit of ice, more ice while we're here. Yeah, it's still here. It was the space. Skyjacket did a space between barrel and roll. Okay, why did my light go off? Stop that. Okay, here we go.
Do a barrel roll.
Back. Our thrusters don't work so well right now up here, though. I don't like that error. That error sound is...
Clang demands a sacrifice.
No, Clang, go away. We also don't worship Clang here either. We only worship Dumplo. No, I think it was the height. At certain altitudes, your thrusters become less useful, your atmospheric. Well, okay. Let's save midair. What could go wrong saving in midair? And we're doing a barrel roll because Skyjacket said so. Are you happy? By the way, it helps if you have your Flight HUD on. Good boy. Do I get my treat now? Are you saying Clang is lower than Cable? Those are fighting words there, Gobby. Clang is generally all powerful, all supreme. There's no way you could think that Cable is above Clang. Is that Chemic over there? Or is that the moon? Yeah, I think Chemic's really far in the distance. Dumplo conquers all. Server demands a sacrifice? Good thing I'm not on this server right now. Yeah, slow down. Honestly, we have a cult already here. I mean, Dumplo is now part of that, but we've been a potato cult for quite a while. Okay, time to hand in our ice. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost done learning the game. Is there no vector indicator in this game? What do you mean, vector? What direction you're, traveling? Claim our 500 credits. And I believe, yeah, departure for Velation Station. We're taking Dumplo, right? I mean, that's not a question, right? Build a space-capable ship and fly to Velation Station. Let's take Dumplo in and modify Dumplo. There are little lines. We haven't gone fast enough, I feel like, and you can see them much more in space, but there are little lines that are like travel lines. My thrusters aren't even on thruster overload. Okay, how are we gonna upgrade you to make you the ultimate flying machine? I don't have any more materials right now. Okay. 32, 32, 20. Okay. Yeah, Dumplo's going to get some upgrades. Dumplo is going to get some upgrades. I think we're actually going to take this off back here. Are we just going to do what I think I'm going to do? Okay, so 3 we're going to add. We need an O2H2. We're going to need rust. And probably a hydrogen tank. Probably need an oxygen tank too, because oxygen exists now in this game. Is that the smallest you can go for an oxygen? That's strange. It really is, to me. This is open though. Are we going to? Yeah, we're gonna do some heavy modifications here. These are all detail cubes. Shocking. Do I have a cargo container? Cargo. Let's build a cargo container off of you. We are going to need more iron. I believe I have iron over there. I don't need that right now. You must not remove anything. No, I'm going to remove the cockpit and make it airtight, at least, Donovan. I'm just redoing the cockpit a little bit. We might need copper. Let's build, yeah, we'll use that storage over here in the barn. Let's put this stuff. Well, actually, no. Let's go see if we can get that battery up. There's oxygen, though. No. I'm gonna leave the stuff. I'm just gonna make a cockpit. I'm gonna get rid of the control seat and put a cockpit here. Is all I'm doing. No, there's oxygen, Donovan. So you actually have to breathe oxygen. So when we go to space, I want to have an oxygen tank piped into a cockpit. Is the only reason I'm doing this. I just can't believe these are all detail cubes. I would like to be able to breathe in space. If that's asking too much, I apologize. I thought this was going to be a quick fix, but that's the fact that these are all detail cubes is a little crazy. I'd really like to get to validation station though. Thank you, Donovan. As our head priest of the Dumplo cult that we've now just created somehow, I know that I need your approval. I will leave most of the aesthetics. Okay. Can we get... Okay, I need a control seat. That's so tiny, though. There is a back, yeah. So we need to get this up. Probably up a block. So, is that... Yeah, that's the right height. So, something like this. Put the cockpit on this. And then we should be able to get something through the back of the bat. Yeah, we should be able to get something hooked up back there. Can we make Dumplo... Donovan, are we allowed to make Dumplo longer? The tablets are clear. Dumplo should not be functionally modified unless absolutely necessary. I have consulted the oracles and they have approved the cockpit. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I guess I should have waited before just going ahead with it. I hope I can be forgiven. So that right there still gives us space in behind, right? Yeah. Okay, so we need iron and silicon. Yeah. This will be the only changes I'm really going to be making. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that and just put the cockpit in like that. I wish we had air vents and I could just pull in air or something like that. Okay, now we need to... Oh, can I fit it in there? Need to get conveyor stuff. So like this, and this in here. What is this? Insets. So I need... What are you? Can I get you in there? I can. Perfect. Need to do the same thing behind the cockpit now, though. I think Dumplo is going to get more wheels, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay, then we should be able to do 7. That there. And now we can easily run a conveyor line across there. I just wish there was a smaller... Wish there was a smaller. That's all I got for you. I know I'm removing stuff, but I'm removing this because I'm going to extend this. If Dumplo gets longer, it'll grow on you. I like the pun there. Gotta watch my suit battery. I'm gonna put the hydrogen up thrust and the forward thrust back here off the main line. Thank you, Donovan. Praise be Dumplo. And I feel like I'm gonna need Dumplo emojis just because of this stream. My life support's in danger. Okay. Let's go get life support. There is far less stuttering than there's ever been in this game. Or FPS drops. That is fantastic. It really is. Okay, let's extend out this section. So... Couldn't we just... Yeah. I got an idea. And we're going to do the things that I love about this game. Oh, those are full blocks. So let's extend this out 5 meters, I think. Is a good length. There. Probably have to go mine more iron at some point. Be nice if we had the area welder. Want to put a Dumplo emoji in the Discord? I might have to. Might just have to. It might be requested or not requested. It might be demanded by the who is it? The oracles. I might not wet up all the insides of this because I might use that for spots for the thruster to go. We'll see. I'll weld up just this frame first, and then I'll get rid of the blueprint inside. Yeah, let's get rid of all of that. Go away, you fake blocks. Okay, I want a partial copy. It's been a while since I partial copied. Control P. I have like a short tutorial on this, and it's been so long. No, I still got it. I still got it. Wait, is that wrong? That's not where we want to start from. Oh, it's what we have to start from. Did I do different? No. Let's off that. I'm gonna partial copy these wheels, is what I want. Okay, it's gonna have to go back to there. Maybe we'll skip. We'll put it here instead. Same thing back here. I'm not sure which way these are facing. Does it not want me to partial copy though? Hold on. Let's just partial copy this side. It doesn't take that long. This is something I wish existed in Space Engineers 1. I absolutely love partial copy. Just look at that. Now he's got to weld those up. We might need to raise you. Can we raise you right now in your current state? The Bjornicles have foreseen it. Got a nice autosave there. It just feels really good building in Space Engineers 2. I love the building mechanics of this game. Dumplo is now demands sacrifices Eddie. Imagine if we had partial copyright now in our Space Engineers 1 server. That'd be so nice. Doing some of these building plans. I don't know why I'm flying. I can't reach. Maybe that's why I'm flying. Okay, we are gonna need nickel. Do we not have nickel? Did we use all of our nickel? No, we're good, we're good. We are gonna have to change those settings to align with the other settings. We not have steel plate. We do have steel plate. I don't know why they're called the Bjornicles, but I like it. If that's the official naming we're going with. So thank you for posting or doing the Discord command. We have an awesome Discord for those of you who are new around here. We have a fantastic Discord. We are so very close to hitting 1,000 members. And we're definitely do something special when we do that. Maybe we'll finally get that racing event going. Or we'll do another Star Wars event. I would love to do another Star Wars event. We need more iron. Let me dump off my stuff and do some iron mining. Luckily, all the resources are right here. I like that iron, at least you get massive chunks of it. It also feels good that you can grind down into the voxels and not worry about being transported to the center of the planet. That was quite a scary thing for a while. Oh, we're gonna have to put a bunch of ice. Do we still have that ice in the cargo container, right? That's probably still there. Okay. Up and away. What is that over here? Oh, just greebles. It's just greebles. Unless it melted. Oh, I need to grab the nickel again. Okay, that gets that part built. That gets that part built. You know what? I'm missing something. I'm missing those magical blocks that aren't in any of the block groups. This one and this one. Not that I need them right now. I just realized I was missing them. Start working on the functionals so we can actually get this converted to a space-faring vehicle. I think from here I'm going to do, well, I said that, but I'm going to do a little bit of designing real quick. You got to make Dumplo beautiful. You can't ignore the aesthetics. Or Dumplo will find you in your nightmares. I need some Dumplo lower stat. We need Dumplo origin story. We need a movie script. And that's, yeah, okay. That'll work, that'll work. Okay, so tank. We're going to, that's our hydrogen tank. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. 6 conveyor. Dumplo will demand a sacrifice every full moon. The Dumplo must grow. That's how Dumplo grows. We have that. That's kind of close though. Let's do a spacer. Is this a spacer? Yeah, let's do a spacer like that. 6. That. Let's do... My suit energy is low. Let's do 2 hydros right here. We're gonna need an oxygen. I do want to do... What do I want? What do I want? I have a T here. I think I can do this. Yeah, I kind of want that. Then I want an oxygen tank here. And then you there. Is that going to be good? Probably not going to be enough forward. Unless we do something like this. That's how Dumplo gets to space. I think how I want to do this. Honestly, we could just put an oxygen tank here. The oracles I've spoken has been inscribed in the tablets. Other vehicles must be sacrificed in order for Dumplo to grow. Oh, we're gonna do like an amalgamation type thing. Could we get... That's big. But that's like... Yeah. Oh, that's all I got is these 2 sizes. Okay, okay. But that is... We couldn't drive like this, right? No. That's too far down.
Ouch. Oh. Ouch. Ouch. Oh.
Sounds like he's saying out. I'm gonna die.
Ouch.
I don't have any steel plates. Sound like he was saying out the whole time. Good thing we're right here. Oh, there's already an antenna. There is already an antenna. It's like nothing ever happened. That was Dumplo's sacrifice. So I'm thinking we can do on this one. Do they have this side? Like 7? No. It's not gonna be in the way of the thrusters. Possibly my game is freaking out right now. Not gonna be able to do that up, so we can just get rid of this. We could just do these as our side. Have our hydrogen. What if we did another T, another T? Did our hydrogens again here. Did our oxygen there. And our forward right there. That does not get us lift though. I'll figure it out lift. I will figure out lift thrust. It also does not get us braking thrust right now. Where do we want to do braking thrust? I'm good with this. So let's start working on this. Hey, Selig, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? We're gonna need our waffles. Thrusters on the end of the ears? Yeah, but that would be some weird conveying to get thrusters over there. I'm trying to not make funky conveying. We shall see. Well, we're gonna need turbine blades and metal grids, which I believe are still back over here. Is that the smallest size conveyor in thrust? Yes. There's just no, the smallest conveyors are the ones I'll show you. These are the largest conveyors right now. I don't believe the smallest conveyors are over here yet. I'll show you them in a second. What did I come here for? You and waffles. Oh, we didn't put a note to H2. We didn't put a note to H2. Super busy in real life. I can relate with your post earlier. Always good to see you streaming. Thank you. Yeah, it's just been a lot of stuff going on lately. Glad you stopped by though. We'll get an O2H2 generator in here. The grid is trying to, oh no, we're out of iron, or do we need steel plates? Okay, we got our oxygen, 2 hydrogens. I'm gonna kind of want 2 O2H2 generators. Okay, I believe are right here. We can do what? Yeah, we can just do them like this. Right there. Do we still got ice over here? We do not. We got to go grab the ice from this. Dumple must grow at all costs. The stranger it looks the better. Yeah, sorry. It's this one is the smallest one. In the G menu, if you're looking at conveyors, it's these little ones. Conveyor straight, the 0.5 meter ones. And then you have the 2.5 meters. Start getting hydrogen in there. We got to make our trek. That is our final pilgrimage for this stream. We need to get to validation station. What is this weirdness going on? Oh, did you get too heavy in the back? I'm sorry, Dumplo. Okay, we got thrusters. Need more iron. We're just grabbing iron over there. Too much junk in the trunk, yes. Too much junk in that trunk. We don't have any lift thrust right now. That's not necessarily a problem. You know what I'm actually thinking is just going... That's... Let's turn these thrusters off real quick. So they're not burning any hydrogen. Yeah, we'll embrace the weird. We'll embrace the weird. Why did this fall off though? Okay, let's go grab a little bit more iron. Where was that again? Right here, right here. This is our iron home. Let's not lose battery power down here. Okay, that's enough for right now. We're gonna finish those thrusters real quick. Fly out of this hole. Nope, we don't have the cobalt. Thought we did though. Where do we have? Can we make more? Yeah, we can. No, we put them away. That's what the problem was. Let's turn you off. And turn you off. Okay, the other, we're just gonna need lift thrust. We have our side thrust. We have our forward thrust. We're gonna need lift and braking thrust. And downward thrust. No, actually, it is that time. Sadly, I have to cut it short. This isn't my normal stream day, but Dr. H needs to start making dinner, so I gotta watch the kids. So I am gonna have to call it here. We will be back with this on Thursday, though. I'm gonna be making Space Engineers 2 part of my Thursday streaming schedule. Tomorrow, I am back with Space Engineers 1, our members-only server, doing Volsung Origins Chapter 2. If you're interested in seeing that, we are doing a whole collaborative members only build. It's pretty fun, and we've been doing a lot off stream. Thank you all for being here. It's been great meeting some of you new people, and praise be to Dumplo. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.